Hi, my loves. Welcome. This is going to be a really fast reading for the sign of Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Keep in mind that it will not resonate with everyone. Please take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Don't force it so that you don't become confused. If you are interested in a personal reading, send me a text, 971-354-9504. Just keep in mind I am booked out like 1 to 2 weeks. And then, but if you want a faster reading, I do have an emergency reading option available. All right, my loves. I'm also offering one free question to all my new subscribers. So if you're interested in that, send it over to either the email or the text. All right, my loves. Sagittarius. First card out is Outcome. Second card out is Sacred Journey. Then it's Big Goals. I like it. Sold, moving, physical location change. And then masculine. Okay, my love. So I have Outcome. I feel like right now you're the one that's really in charge of that. I think you need to leave things up to spirit or for spirit to decide. But we are the ones that decide based off what we say we want. So if you make up your mind and say something like, okay, I do want this connection, or I do want this dream, I do want this vacation, I do want this home, I do want this. Like once you finally make up your mind that you can actually have it, you will have it. Once you make up your mind that you can have a healthy relationship, you will have it, because your main goal is going to be to make yourself healthy. And then that way you can spot all of the red flags and actually believe yourself when you see them, and not let yourself fall back into the same hole you dug yourself out of. You know what I mean? Because I feel like outcome with Sacred Journey, you have a bigger plans, bigger goals, bigger this, and you're letting yourself get distracted, Saggy. Especially here with big goals and sold. Some of you might actually need to move. I know, you might need to move. But it's going to be a blessing. Some of you might be looking at it like it's a curse. Like, I don't want to move. I want to stay here. I'm comfortable here. I feel good here. Or there's just going to be like some big plans that end up like needing to happen. Sagittarius, I'm also picking up that some of you might be spending a little too much time online. It's time to kind of cut back and spend more time on the things that you actually want to manifest for yourself, versus, because the thing is about social media is the people you watch are always going to get bigger than you because you're watching them. The energy is going towards them. And so, of course, everyone needs their everybody, you know what I mean? Everybody needs their, especially if you're going to be an influencer, you're going to have your people too, but you're going to have people that you also follow. And so, like, but if you sit there watching them 80% of the time, and instead of, I mean, let it inspire you, let it, watch the people that are doing it, watch and learn from them, right? There's nothing wrong with learning from them, but there is something wrong when you just kind of, because, okay, at first you'll feel inspired, at first you'll admire, and then after you sat there for a little too long without getting up on your own and doing your own stuff, you start to get jealous, or then envy starts to build up of like, it's not fast enough, why am I not like surpassing you? There's some type of energy that's like, that makes you want to like maybe be better, which there's nothing wrong with that. Healthy competition is perfectly normal. But like I said, healthy competition is that admiration, that like I could play against you and still respect you, and that type of energy. Who said that? I think it was my best friend. I can't remember who said that. I think it was. I just want to give credit, but I can't remember. Tell me more. I feel like it's time to start moving, and you let yourself be inspired for so long, and now that you're just kind of sitting there and you're watching everybody else get ahead, you're gonna get frustrated because you're thinking, what the fuck, am I left behind? Is it not gonna happen for me? It's gonna happen for you, my loves. It is. You just gotta get up and go move it. Like after it, there's a part of you that thinks you've already been doing it. I'm sorry, my loves, but you haven't. You've been stuck in anxiety watching a bunch of other people do it. And yes, you've been getting inspired, but at the same time with that inspiration, after sitting for a little too long, it started getting mucky. There's something that you really want to do, but you don't want to. There's something that's holding you back. Maybe it's the fear of success. It's the fear of knowing that if I do actually try, I will make it. But with more money comes more responsibility. Because I feel like you have a lot of new ideas. Fertility, fresh ideas, manifest, growth, plant your intention. The universe is saying like, hey, it's time to plant the seeds. Like, what are you going to plant? The thing is, if you're going to grow a mango tree, you have to be very sure that you want mango if you're going to grow a mango tree. Because it does not matter how much you want, like an apple tree. If you planted a mango, you're going to get that. You're going to get whatever it is that you planted. So the universe is saying, yo, this is a time. What seeds are we planting? What are you going to need for next, harvest? What are you going to need for... It's time to think ahead. And that part scares you a little too much, Sagittarius. All right, tell me about outcome. There might be somebody that you need to forgive. Remember that, like, it's not a person that we hold on to. It's a trait that we hold on to. Because when people say you got to let that go, it's not necessarily the person. It's what they did to you that pushed you into a specific trait of survival. Because after somebody does something to us, if that feeling continues for longer than it should, and if it just stays inside the body, then it becomes like a natural thing that the body just does. The same way it gets up and goes to the bathroom, it naturally just protects itself and keeps you on awareness and very much in survival energy. And so, I don't know, I feel like I don't know. I feel like it's time to forgive so that you can know what your natural energy feels like. Because nobody in survival is in their natural energy. Survival energy is competition. It's anger. It's envy. It's frustration. It's letting yourself go from 0 to 100 or 0 to 50 very quickly without you stopping somewhat in between and letting the buildup happen. Like, just in general, going all the way to 100 is part of that energy. Because I think it's time to like rediscover yourself and get back to yourself. That way you can control the outcome of what's happening. Because right now, again, you feel like there's no movement. There's nowhere to go because I mean, I hate to say it, but there's an energy of just kind of sitting there. It's kind of like a car that doesn't have a battery in it. You know what I mean? Like, you can't do anything with it. It was not going to take you anywhere. And if you want to take the car, you're going to have to push it places, like, barely. So, is it worth it? Like, is it worth bringing it? I guess the universe is asking. Everything that doesn't have a battery in it that you got to push, is it worth it? Because you're over here bringing it up hills and shit, and you're exhausted. Certain things are just not working for you, and it's keeping you in survival energy, and you're not... I feel like some of you, it's your living situation. You know you got to change it, or you know you got to move out of wherever it is that you're living. For others of you, it's also that you have to go and ask for forgiveness. It's hard. I know, I get it. But someone needs to ask for forgiveness. Someone fucked up. And I feel like if they don't speak up or say anything, they are going to be at a loss. And they're not going to have anything. But they need to come in because they're the ones that are in control of their outcome. If they want you back or if you want them back, however it goes, somebody needs to say something. Otherwise, nothing's going to happen. Like I said, it's all about the plant. It's all about the seed. If you don't plant the seed, you don't get shit. You know what I mean? Like, if you don't water it, you don't get shit. You got to take care of it. Or it dies, and it dies quickly. Like, I think the universe did all of those things so that we can understand the way that things actually work. Right? Our thoughts, the way that they manifest. Like, if you do not put your attention on them, attention is energy. Energy, emotion is water. That's what we connect to, water. So if you do not water that seed, a pentacle doesn't grow. Doesn't get up to the 10. All right, I love you so much. This went a lot longer than I thought it was going to be. I'm trying to make these shorter, and here I go into 10 minutes. All right, I love you so much. Praise to the Most High for allowing me to be your messenger. I'll talk to you later, Saggy. Bye.